Hi, I'm Dinesh Karthik and I'm part of the Paarl. I still feel that there's a bit of cricket left in me, and I've always wanted to go around the world and ply my trade, play the sport, and no better tournament than this. By far the best domestic tournament in terms of T20. The crowds are great, the competition is fierce, and there's some natural rivalries organically already existing. So it just made sense for me to be a part of this tournament. And when the opportunity did come about, it was a bit of a no-brainer for me. It is the most interesting tournament, not only from a standpoint of the fact that there's a lot of fans around, but just that a lot of high-profile players are part of this tournament. You look at the ICC rankings in terms of T20, and a lot of those players are playing this tournament. So I was very excited. I wanted to play in the strongest tournament, and this turned out to be it. And I'm just very, very excited and happy to be here. I think the culture of South Africa comes through beautifully in a tournament like this. Look, at any tournament you want to be part of, one of the most important aspects is how strong is their domestic structure and how much of it is followed by people. And both of those are big tick marks when it comes to the SA20. Almost every ground that you go to, there's going to be a full house. People are excited about it, and there is rivalries. Rivalries make sport. It's all about entertainment at the end of the day. Unless and until there is a certain rivalry between two teams, that's when it makes exciting visuals. And I think this tournament has a big plus in that regard. I don't think in my life I've taken a break away from playing for so long. So it was a bit of a jarring one at the start. So when I went back to play, the first day I played, my hands were all hurting, my legs were hurting, my back was tired, and I was like, oh my God. But then slowly the body, as always, it knows that there is something like this that happens when you suddenly start. But then I started playing almost consistently. And the last 1 month I've been training in Chennai and I've been practicing, and it's gone okay. But there's nothing like game time. The one thing that I have missed is playing matches. And luckily, before the start of the tournament, there are a few practice matches leading into the tournament. So I'm really looking forward to it. But the preparation has gone as well as it could. And I'm very excited to be here. As I said, this tournament, walking in, I just give him a passport at the immigration, and he's asking, he saw it and like, oh, you're Dinesh Karthik, and what have you come here for? I said, I've come here for the SA20. And he's like, yeah, you're part of the Paarl Royals. That's kind of how much they, kind of understand it. He asked me if I was Cape Town because I landed in Cape Town. I said, no, I'm part of the Paarl Royals. He's like, oh, interesting. And he's like, do well against all teams, but not against the Cape Town team. I said, okay. So you can see there is always support, and people know the tournament and who they want to support for, and that's always a good sign. Some of my greatest memories are from the 2007 inaugural T20 World Cup. It was a whirlwind, mega time for me personally and for Team India. Just being part of the tournament and the kind of atmospheres that was created across the length and breadth of South Africa at that time. We played in Durban, Cape Town, Joburg. It was beautiful, and I only have good things to say about South Africa in that regard because the people know their cricket, they come in big numbers to support it, and most importantly, there is a certain cultural flavor that is so South African that I really enjoy, be it the food as well. So I really enjoy South Africa as a place. Because I've played in most of the grounds, I would think, but not Paarl. But I've heard it's a big ground on the sides. It's not the highest scoring ground. You need to do a lot of running, a lot of leg work. And it is always well supported, and the locals go hard at the opponents. So I'm looking forward to all of that. One of the bigger roles for me as a player is to try and help David out during the tournament and in the ground mainly. But apart from that, there are a lot of young kids in this team. And I want to be able to have conversations with them and see if there's anything that I can do to help their cricket. And I'll be always there for them. And I'm looking forward to that aspect of it as well. I am super excited to spend some time on and off the field with Joe Root because he is someone who I've really enjoyed watching, one of the greatest batters of this generation. The Fab Four is always there, and the way he's gone about things in the last couple of years, he's been second to none, and he's such a lovely player of fast and spin bowling, and I've been the biggest fan of his. The way he plays in the toughest of conditions, according to me, England is a very tough place to bat, and the records that he has there, phenomenal. And even nicer guy, very soft-spoken, mellow Yorkshireman. So I'm looking forward to spending some time with him on and off the field.